favorite, in your opinion, your favorite world champion of all time, heavyweight?
Well, now keep in mind, as a kid growing up, I didn't get a chance to see guys, the world champions, wrestle much because they didn't come to the Detroit area. Maybe to Detroit, but we didn't see them as a kid. I seen a lot of Ric Flair. I really liked Ric Flair's wrestling before the days of the Road Warriors, meaning that once that day came, and if you look back on it, here's the deal. The Road Warriors changed the course of wrestling, and I was just trying to think of this the other day, that the Hardy Boys maybe or somebody like that changed the course in another way, meaning with all this stuff off the ladders and things and everything, which is great, but how much higher can you go? I mean, the Road Warriors set the course for big, muscle-bound guys in wrestling. So therefore, a guy that could wrestle really well would put them in the center of the ring, do the spots around the match to make the match happen. But I liked Nature Boy Ric Flair prior to that, because then once you've seen one match, you've seen them all. And on top of that, I never got a chance to see Jack Briscoe, Lou Thesz, Dory Funk Jr., or Gene Kaninsky, or any of those guys wrestle. Buddy Rogers and Pat O'Connor, I think that match that I've seen on YouTube and on DVD is a match from that baseball stadium that would hold up today, that could go into any arena anywhere. Pat O'Connor versus Buddy Rogers, 2 out of 3 falls, is a tremendous match. You see, what people don't do today, the wrestling doesn't make it look convincing. And what I'm saying is, the wrestlers today are trying to make it look so much like a work, whether it's no facial expressions or whatever. Plus, they're just, which the guys said that about us in the 80s. Man, you guys move around too fast or too much. I guess it's the ideal that you try to outdo the generation before, but with UFC, and I've said it once, said 100 times, hijacked the wrestling business, and they just wrestle on the mat or punch each other in the face or whatever, and it's high. But as far as the world champions, it wouldn't be fair to me to say who. I loved Harley Race too. I liked to watch him wrestle. He was slow and methodical, but everything counted what he did. I liked Harley Race. But as far as picking one particular one that I liked, his wrestling ability would be hard for me to do because I didn't get a chance to see him all.
What, that one you're talking about, that was at Comiskey Park, wasn't it?
That was Comiskey Park, I think it was, yes.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
1961.
To a nicer guy, it couldn't have happened.
To a nicer guy, it couldn't happen. When they made the mold for champion, they made it for me. He said, I'll tell you one thing, Pally, if any challengers come my way, if I doing any running, I'll be running straight at them. I think to a nicer guy, couldn't happen. Which, I thought he was tremendous. Pat O'Connor, too, at that time, was great.